my settings right.
Oh, I hope you got them right because I just went live.
I'm live.
Yeah, you're live.
You're live, dude.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
It's not sharp enough. I look blurry. Well, compared to you, you look like the sharpness of knives right now.
I can't even change it. My app won't open. Freaking apps. Am I right?
Yeah, dude. See, that's what you should have done when I asked that.
Right. This it's an inside joke that no one's there for now.
I hate inside jokes.
Mm.
Sorry.
Do you actually hate
Sorry,
inside
we can
jokes?
sorry, I'm catty. I'm feeling catty.
All right. I've
What's
got
a
a lot of
gay what's a less gay way of saying that?
uh
What's
I don't
gayer
know.
than catty?
Chat help out.
What's a not gay way of saying I'm feeling very catty right now? Is there
I'm
one?
just a little bitchy.
See, no. That's more gay.
Oh,
Feisty. I'm
yeah.
feeling zesty.
Ooh.
Forget it.
Ah.
Forget it.
Let me pull up a thesaurus. Synonyms
Cranky.
for. Are you hangry?
I am hangry. I had a pizza. I got a Costco pizza. I walked into the freaking door of my house. Poop everywhere.
Have you ever had the experience where you eat like way too much of something like ramen noodles in college, and then you can like never eat it again?
Yeah, I had that with Hamburger Helper when I was a little kid because I threw up.
Oh, I did that with like sausage gravy, like white sausage gravy. My brother made it for
Oof, that
Christmas
sounds
morning.
bad.
Yeah, I woke up, had like an ungodly amount of sausage gravy on biscuits, and then puked it all up in front of the Christmas tree. And like 10 years went by, just the smell of it made me hurl.
Yeah, yeah. Sausage gravy is like a bad one for that because sausage gravy is always gross. It's a gross that you learn to embrace. You're
Mm.
like, it's disgusting to begin with. I would never eat that. Growing up, people would be like, "Would you like biscuits and gravy?" And I would look at it and I would say, "No, I'll never eat something that looks like that." Then eventually I had it and I was like, "This is pretty good,"
It's
but
pretty
I
good.
still feel really guilty if I eat it. I feel like I've done something wrong.
Well, if you make it homemade and you like put too much arrowroot powder or something in it to thicken it, it turns into like snot. You can do that pretty easy. You got to make a little what's it called? When you put a little water in, you put in you make a roux. You stir it up real good, and then you put that in first. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, apps. Am I right?
What's a roux?
It's a little mixture of something you're gonna put into a dish. You mix it in a bowl to get the right consistency, so you don't put it in first into like your soup or whatever, and it gets all stodgy. So it's
Are
good to
you a
mix it first.
chef?
Uh, I mean, sounds like I am more than you, but I mean, my godson's like a professional chef, and he's more than me. So
Oh, you seem like you could be a chef. You seem like you could be a professional chef.
I'm like a jack of all trades. I'm decent at a handful of things, but not more than like a novice in anything really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to ask me, Mr. Westford?
Um, are you a
Can
chef?
you look forward? Why are you being a secret? Thank you. Okay,
No,
never mind. I don't
I
like it.
can't
I
see.
don't like it. I
I
don't like
can't
it.
see
I
you
don't
anymore.
like it. I
You're
don't
that
like
way.
it. Never mind. Go back. Go back. It was fun the other way. Stop.
Ah, how are you?
Not great.
Yeah.
Remember what I was telling you?
About your apps not working?
No, about see, you were. I don't think you were listening. What happened was I walked into my house. I had a Costco pizza in my hands,
That's
getting
right.
ready
Yeah.
to have Costco pizza. Dog poop everywhere because I left for the whole day,
Mm,
and I have 9 dogs right now.
I'm listening.
Oh,
You have how many dogs? 8 dogs? 9 dogs?
don't worry
Do you even
about it.
know?
Forget it.
No. Tell me about your pizza.
No,
It was Costco pizza. You came
it's
in,
half and half. It had cheese and pepperoni.
like one side and the other side. How do they even do that?
No, just sprinkled about like a pepperoni pizza.
Well, then
Give
what
me
is
a
the
break, dude.
What's the half and half part? Tony, come back!
No.
You did though. You are feeling. He is feeling catty. That's such a woman. I'm not trying to be mean, but that is a catty thing to do there. You're like,
Don't even start with woman stuff when you film yourself like a boy band. When you're on my show, you put the camera over your head and you act like a gay. You act like a gay.
who am I talking to? Tony or Toilet Bowl Earth? What's all the hostility?
You said I was a woman.
I wasn't trying to be mean. I was just saying. You called yourself catty, and I was trying to say, yeah, I see it. Because you leaving. I said, come on back, and you came back like, I'm not doing that. That's like the people who are like, I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
Let's start over. I apologize.
Okay, hey, everybody. We got hello listener Tony Shalhoub here today. Thank you everybody for tuning in. And
is Tony Shalhoub, is that the autistic detective?
It is.
Let's start over again.
All right. Back here now. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mr. Westford show. I got hello list. What's wrong with that one?
No, you're doing good. I was just still mad about the last one.
Okay, well, do we need like I'm going to drink some beer until you've refreshed. Do you have any beer?
No.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is YouTube.com. I got hello listener here with me today. Tony, he's a musician, and he's not a chef, but he ate a Costco pizza today with his 8 or 9 dogs, and we're here to ask him about what's going on. What's wrong with that one?
It was just inaccurate, but otherwise fine.
You are a chef.
I am a chef.
Damn it, I knew it.
No, I'm not a chef.
You knew
but
what
I
the rule was this whole time.
No, I didn't eat the pizza because I came into my house and there was poop everywhere and I lost my appetite. Remember we were talking about appetite, hamburger helper, gravy? I was saying I walked into my house, it smells so bad, I didn't even want to eat no more.
Yeah, now you're hungry.
Because I have 9 dogs and they pooped everywhere because I was gone all day.
Were they in their kennels?
No, we don't have any. Sorry, I was like a burp. I'm not quite sure. I'm not entirely sure.
No, they're no.
Maybe a hiccup. I'm not sure. I'm 42. I can't tell which one it is anymore.
I'm looking forward to those days. I keep being told that I'm over the hill now. That my best days are behind me.
How old are you?
I just turned 30.
Give me a break.
That's what my 13-year-old goddaughter says. She's like, you're getting up there.
She doesn't know anything.
Yeah, I know. But you keep saying it until I believe it.
Honestly, it took me this long to even be me.
Yeah.
Well,
you're
lucky.
Oh, go on.
You're so lucky, dude. I was just thinking. No, because you found orthodoxy earlier. You can't be yourself until you're orthodox.
That's true. I found it at 24, 25.
Nice. Cool.
Something like that. 24.
2024?
No.
Oh.
I had already been Orthodox for a couple years at that point.
Nice, dude. I think that means you've been Orthodox for longer than me.
Oh, really? I don't know. Tell me your testimony, brother listener.
Yeah, that's weird. Let's not do that. I turned Orthodox. I became Orthodox in, I think, 2021. I think. Are we doing that? Oh, okay. You're just adjusting.
No, it is my the cord was stuck on my pipe cleaner and kept jiggling it, so I had to move it around. Anyways. My little pipe tool thing. This little guy. Look, I messed it up again. Oh my gosh. I'm listening.
It wasn't saying anything.
I was listening either way.
Thank you.
Well, I'm sorry, Yvonne. My freaking mic stand is in front of the chat. Let me shift it. Okay, I'm not interacting with the chats enough. Okay, Yvonne says, I'm mad that I'm not interacting with the chats enough.
Hi, Crisis King. Good to see you. Brazil or Venezuela? Brazil. He lives in
Spain.
Spain, which people in Spain call like Spain instead of an
Oh,
S, right?
they're always feeling catty, huh?
And they call it Ibiza. They call it Ibiza. Why do they do that? That doesn't make any sense.
They call it what? Ibiza?
They call it Ibiza. Why do they?
Yvonne,
Why?
confirm.
It's true.
Somebody in there with you?
7 dogs, 7 puppies, 2 dogs, my wife, Costco, an uneaten Costco pizza, and just a lot of thoughts.
Oh, this has got to be a weird one for Metal Stalfos to first watch because we're just kind of goofing. It's been
Wait, what did he say? You put it too fast.
Right there. He said it right there.
Oh,
He said, I'm just listening so far. I'm not familiar with Westford, just watching for now. This is like this is the most show ever. I'm just intentionally being awkward. So yeah,
why?
I had a really deep conversation on stream for like 2 hours this morning about like the spiritual life and a bunch of stuff, and it kind of made my brain go, I need more beer and to not think for a while. And now I'm talking to you.
I'm not really a like deep guy.
Yeah, me neither.
Like I don't talk like about like you've been having like people that are like their whole like I don't know if I'm even like an ortho bro. Like I'm just an orthodox man. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you're a brother. Your brother. You're Orthodox. I don't know if there's more qualifications. That do you have to be an a-hole?
I am an a-hole. I
Well,
think
hey,
it's more about like I wouldn't say it's my when I think ortho, bro, I think more people that like make orthodoxy their brand or something like that. Does that make sense? Or is
yeah, it
that
makes
too much? Is that harsh?
like
Is that
they're
too
like
harsh?
a professional Orthodox. They get paid to
Yeah.
be Orthodox, kind of thing.
Yeah, kinda. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that too much though?
Well, I don't know because a lot of those people wouldn't be called orthobros by a lot of people. Like there's like Cleave to Antiquity or Roots of Orthodoxy or people like that. They're like more commentators and having people on, but they're not really debating. But they're getting into like philosophy. But they're really like kind, softer demeanor that people aren't going to call orthobros. I don't think.
So you think ortho bros is someone who's like aggressive?
Well, I mean, I think it was originally used as like a an insult.
Pejorative?
Yeah, pejorative is so and then people like took it as like, yeah, me and my orthobro friends. It was like our N word. And then now it's I don't know what people like my priest started using it now and he's like, I'm fine with the ortho bros, you know? I don't think there's anything wrong with debating or being online or reading or any of this stuff. Just don't be up in here. This is not your life. You have to be in here. This is fine, but moderation. So I don't know. I don't know what he's talking
That
about when he
seems
says
like
ortho.
pretty good advice, actually.
I agree, but it's one of those conflated words. Like, what do people mean when they say ortho? Like, is it just a dude who has like a Twitter account that's Orthodox? What does it mean anymore?
Well, it's never someone who is orthodox saying that word
Right.
for
Well,
the
unless
most
they,
part.
I mean, they, like I said, people can use like their N word, and it's just like, me and my ortho bros hanging out, or I'll be walking downtown with like 5 or 6 of the newly illumined or some catechumen. And they're like, ortho bros taking over the town, dude.
Yeah. I can't get there, but I get that. I dig that. Sometimes it takes me a while to get there with like those sorts of things, like like liking something and like kind of doing an ironic version of things. Sometimes I'm a little late to the party on that stuff.
Yeah, it's okay. I realized long ago that most people are just gonna not get my humor because it's like second level irony mixed with like self deprecation. Like most of the crappy dead end jobs I've had, the people will be like, "This job sucks. I hate my life. This is awful." I'm like, "This is the best day ever." I woke up going, "I'm so happy to be here." They're like, "Are you retarded?" I'm like, "Yeah." and they just don't understand that I'm sharing the pain. But what else? What am I supposed to do? Am I just gonna be miserable with you? I don't know, dude.
Hmm. Well, I was just thinking that, like, when it comes to, I don't know. I guess I don't understand the whole thing. I don't understand the phrase, but I guess it's on my mind because when my wife got in the car, she was listening to TBE stream, and a bunch of people were on TBE stream attacking ortho bros and attacking people for becoming orthodox and saying stuff like that. And it it's like, what the hell's an ortho bro? What is an ortho
Chat,
bro?
chat. Can we get a running definition of orthobro? Orthobro, in my opinion, is a term most associated with zealot followers of Orthodox streamers who want everything to be a debate about orthodoxy versus insert worldview here. And
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
with the Jason. I think I'm with the Jason.
well, like I think my term for that is debate bro, like the guy who's just like, I'm gonna debate your grandma, or like can't turn off debate mode. Like debate's fine, it's a tool. Philosophy's a tool, but I don't know.
But it's hard to break out of debate mode. You know,
Yeah,
I've been in debate mode in my life, and everything becomes a debate. It's not like it can coexist with being a not like a regular person. It's like
right,
you choose the path of debate like you choose military. You're like,
right.
this is my, and it's kind of hard not to debate people. Like I had like a couple of years where I was deeply into it, and it felt like every conversation was like me debating.
Well, like recently, I was at a friend's house and he apostatized from Orthodoxy this year, and he's very intellectual. Reads like 4 hours a day. Doesn't have a lot of bills, so most of his time is just reading. And he was telling me like all of his objections with Orthodoxy and all of the hangups he has and all this stuff. And I was just not gonna debate him. I was just asking questions and listening mostly. I
Yeah.
could have debated. I'm sure there's a lot of people that would have been that their default mode, but um, I think there has to be like a prerequisite of, and like a lot of it's circumstantial, and you got to like discern what's going to be profitable or not. Like if the guy's heart is
Yeah, yeah.
hardened and you don't think that that's gonna, like, I've had the conversation with this guy like a dozen times, and I'm just tired of having the conversation because it's just an impasse. Like I think something's a good argument. He tells me it's not a good argument. I'm like, why? Like, give me the reason. He's like, just it's not a good argument. Whatever. So I'm
Yeah,
just
then
gonna
what can you
be a
do with
friend,
someone like that?
right?
What
So I'm
can you
just
do
gonna
with
love him, be his friend, listen to him, ask questions, try to understand his point of view a little more. I mean, and so there's a difference between like being online and going into debates or whatever, being in discords and debating, and you know, having friends and people in your life. You're not there's times you debate or whatever with your friends. Um, and a lot of it ends up just being like ongoing conversations, right? Like I have tons of Protestant friends. It's just every time we get together ends up being kind of a debate or whatever. They ask a question, and it's not like combative all the time. Sometimes it is. Paisia's prayer corner. How long have you two been Orthodox? Thank you for the dollars. I appreciate it. I've been Orthodox. I found out about Orthodoxy in 2018 through reading all of Dostoevsky's work and then watching Pajot. And then early 2020, I started attending liturgy and I was baptized 2021.
Oh, same time. Same timeline.
Okay. So I was one of the people that came in before COVID but baptized after. I know a lot of people that came in like from being online and COVID, being at home, and discovering Orthodoxy.
Why did you just say okay? Like, you
Did I
could
say
just be
okay?
excited with me for a moment.
Oh
You
yeah,
could be
dude,
like,
we're like, yeah,
we're
like the same.
similar, and you're like,
Wow.
okay.
Okay.
Why you
Wow.
gotta do that?
Our cycles are like all synced up or something, dude. Like we're all.
No, see,
I'm just gonna keep bringing it back to the caddy thing.
what else is chat saying?
Sweet.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna pull out the ones that have no context. I agree, metal. Reading is gay, man.
Reading is gay, dude.
I like this one. I agree, Westford. I don't know what with, but I agree too. You look like you're going really,
about, like,
really
the
fast
idea of,
because of that lens flare.
do you want me to fix it?
No, I mean you can. You don't have to. You can go fast if you want.
It's similar to yours. It's just a little more dynamic.
Yeah, mine is Mine is just a picture.
Well, no, but I agree with what you were saying. Like, too, I find that it's like I don't know. I don't like debating. I don't like fighting. I don't like fighting people. You know, it's like and especially if I realize that the person I'm talking to isn't into it to learn, they're into it to fight, and then I don't have any patience for it. I actually kind of been like sickened. But I come from the privileged position of being in the one true church. So it's
Right.
a little difficult for people outside of it because their entire understanding of their faith is argumentation.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's hard. It's hard for them to engage without debating.
That was my experience growing up. I was in like a very intellectual Southern Baptist tradition, and it was all the time just getting into scriptures and reading Romans for 8 hours a day at summer camp. And that's how I came into Orthodoxy. Was every time I came to catechism class, I was ready to rumble, arguing with the priest there because I got to defend my faith, and I couldn't do it. So it was like 7 months of me debating the priest and going, I can't defend my position anymore.
That's wonderful. That's a good priest, too, that they were willing to endure that.
Yeah.
But I guess you kept coming back, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why did you keep coming back if you had so many arguments?
Because I had to disprove it. I had to prove that I was correct and that it was like atheism or Calvinism or any of the other things I feel like I had refuted. It was like I believe I have the truth, and
Yeah.
if you're saying that this is the truth, and both of our claims are mutually exclusive, and I want to find the truth. I just want to seek the truth out. Then I have to prove yours wrong to know that mine's right because they both can't be right.
Yeah. So that goes back to these people who are always arguing. It's like, from my perspective, it's just like you're just what's the word? Obstinate. And I know it's not the case a lot of times, but sometimes it feels like I don't know. I stop talking if I feel like I'm not being heard, basically.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it just depends on context, circumstance, right? Like, there's people that I think a temptation with debate is that you get puffed up or like you like a hammer that you lose a hammer for everything starts looking like a nail, right? We talked about that, but and like not being able to know when other tools are better for the situation.
Yeah.
Because most of the people you're talking to with your friends, you're trying to get them, trying to get them to come to liturgy. It's all interpersonal stuff. Like you just want to let them know that you guys are cool, that you're friends, that you care about them, and that's kind of the base level of everything.
Yeah, it's a weird thing, man. I've actually stopped trying with a lot of people in my life because it's just like I know how solid everything I said was. I don't know how much more solid I can get with the things I say.
Right.
At this point, it's like, what am I just gonna like beat you over the head with it? Just fine.
Well, yeah, being consistent in your character is way more important. Because I have a good friend coming out of Mormonism, and he's inquiring into Orthodoxy, but he's still like on the fence. He goes like back and forth, and his biggest thing is that this emotional hang up of the exclusivist claim of Orthodoxy being the one true church. And he's like, I don't want to look at my family and say that you're wrong, you're going to hell. And I'm like, well, that's not what we say. But
yeah,
it's I've explained it to him. He just has this. It's more of an emotional, spiritual thing than an intellectual thing. That's like when you concern people's problems, and if they're not intellectual problems, then always going the intellectual route is wasting your time, probably.
Oh, that's a huge thing. The exclusivity claim affects a lot of people, because I've talked to people and I've watched their eyes flare up and they practically lose their minds because they think that what you're saying is I'm going to hell and everyone I've ever known is going to hell. And it's like,
that was my mom.
Didn't say that.
My mom, my older brother, was like, hey, mom told me you think everyone in the family except for you is going to hell. What's that about? I'm like, I didn't say that. What is she talking about?
But that's what they hear because of their worldview. Because if they can't see a way out of it because they have this weird, scripture mathematics where they try and add everything up to this binary. If you do this one, you go to heaven. If you do that one, you go to hell. But only if you think this. Right. If you don't think this, so you go to heaven. And it's just like, it's like where's the room for the growth of the human soul? Where's the room for, theosis? There's no room for anything. It's just this sort of like equation. And so if you tell them their equation is wrong, it's terrifying. Of course they have a knee-jerk reaction.
Another weird one for me is like the once saved, always saved people, because it just falls apart in so many of the things they say. Like, if you believe in Jesus and you say the sinner's prayer, and then you'll be saved. It's like,
yeah,
okay, I believe that, and I'm Orthodox. Like, well, you aren't saved because you have all this extra religion stuff. I'm like, but I believe in Jesus and I have faith in Him, and I've done all of that. Like, why? Why? Because I have these these traditions that you look like they would think of it like add-ons. Like, why?
Oh, but I bet that same person
make me go to hell.
And what would happen if you ask that person that, okay, somebody believes in Jesus and they're saved, and then they go stab a woman in the neck? Are they?
Well, he probably was
saved?
never. He never actually was saved. He never really believed in Jesus.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's Schrodinger's.
I was hoping he'd bite the bullet.
Schrodinger's. Yeah, you're always saved until you actually weren't.
Yeah, that's the weird thing with Calvinism is if you get deep into Calvinism, you find out that even if you are a staunch Calvinist, you could be what I forget what the term Calvin used, but it's basically this idea of someone who was self-deceived their entire lives, and you would have no way of knowing, and then you go to hell. So it's like, oh, cool.
I try to make. I've gotten. I probably spend too much. I don't even spend that much time, but I still probably spend too much time arguing with people on Twitter or whatever. But I've gotten one guy was like a Calvinist to agree with the premise. I was like, because he was talking about like the assurance of salvation, like we can be assured that we're going to heaven no matter what if we have once saved, always saved stuff. And I was like, could you acknowledge that if once saved, always saved, or assurance of salvation is incorrect, that it's actually a detriment, it's actually hurtful to you because it keeps you from picking up your cross and following Christ. It keeps you from persevering and enduring because you're good. You got your ticket. And he's like, okay, that would make sense. But I have assurance of salvation.
Yeah. I'm assuring myself. I'm assured of salvation. It's fine. It's fine. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. I'm saved. I'm saved. Just constantly reassuring. They should call it constant reassurance of salvation. Dude, did you down that last one?
Oh no. I got it right here. I thought it was funny if I opened the second one.
Oh.
Or third one.
I thought maybe that was a thing that you like to mix them.
I can. I actually don't like this one as much. It's too bready. But here, I am a chef.
Is that Hefeweizen?
Mm-hmm. It made the crappier beer less crappy. I didn't mean the conversation to die like that. It wasn't my intent.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Very shameful. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to remember that. That's very shameful. That took me a long time. All right. Well, you get me on your show. Don't really ask me anything.
Oh, well, okay. What, Tony? When did you?
Give me a break. Already.
I'm not gonna ask you anything, dude. You're acting like this.
I'm not gonna ask
on my show and
either.
asking. Yeah, okay. I'll just sit here.
I'll sit here too, dude.
I'll sit here.
I don't care. Think I care?
There's freaking like 40 people watching here, dude. They're waiting for somebody to give. Not gonna be me.
I'm gonna go get pizza.
Oh, you can't eat it because your dogs pooped on the floor.
Yeah, but then my wife cleaned it.
How you guys doing? You guys like the silence?
You don't mind?
You know, it's change of pace, I think. Get all these streamers, and they're just like yapping. What are they talking about? You know, we each got like half a good time. I got the beer, you got the pizza.
This is good.
That's good. How long you been making music?
Since I was 15.
Dang. Always the
So-
same kind of stuff?
I don't know. It was like I started off, I was trying to make a video game with my friend, and he was a better drawer than me. And so I installed a bunch of free apps on my mom's like 386 computer. Just started messing around, and it quickly like kind of overtook my life, and I stopped caring about video games, and all I wanted to do was make music.
That's dope. Do you play any instruments?
No, I don't know music theory either.
Oh, I learned that like 2017 because I grew up in Nashville where everybody just starts playing guitar and you teach each other chords or whatever. And
Yeah.
Grew up in like high school being in metal bands, punk bands, and got tired of feeling like a fool, just like playing the same stuff over and over. And I was like, I'm just gonna like take this next year and just learn music theory. Because I had a couple friends that were like, "You got it, dude. You like you're retarded if you don't, dude." Like, okay, but I'm playing the song. But I can show you. I mean, I still play. I haven't like written anything in a long time. This was one of my old bands. We were about to go on tour, but the drummer, like 2 weeks before the tour, we had like a 14 show tour, like East Coast tour that we are gonna do, like 2014. He just quit out of nowhere, and then the guitarist was like, "Well, if he's gone, I'm gonna go get a real job so I can save up for the wedding for my fiance. I got like a desk job or something." Oh yeah, I was pretty straight edge. I was a teetotaler. Wouldn't have been doing this back in the day.
That should be enough for me.
That's me in the middle. Yeah, so it was one of my old bands. Yeah, you're eating. No, yeah, take your time. Take your time. There's no one listening, Tony. There's no one here waiting on you to respond. Did I play at Cornerstone? No. Cornerstone closed down. The last time was 2012. I was there at 2011, 2012. Met a lot of really cool people there. Saw a lot of really good bands. Made some friends. Road tripped up there with some friends. But I wish it was still around. But no, Cornerstone was closed down by the time my band was trying to do stuff.
I never went on tour. That was good. I mean, it's not my thing, but I dug it.
I mean, some of it wasn't even my thing. It was like they had already had that album written, and their bassist left, and they're like, "You play guitar, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I play guitar. I want to be in a band." Like, okay, here's a bass. I'm like, "All right." That's what happens when in Nashville everybody plays guitar, so they can basically play bass.
Yeah, I've heard that about Nashville. It's like kind of the it's like country music capital of the world. Everybody goes out there, does blues, country, and stuff like that. And it's kind of like a lot, right? Like kind of almost kind of corporate.
Yeah, some. I mean, I was in like the, metal punk, small venue scene.
Yeah, but I
So
just mean in general.
Yeah, so like almost like all my friends were like, "Yeah, country's kind of gay." So I tell that to people like I'm from Nashville, and they're like, "You love country music?" I'm like, that's so. I mean, like old stuff is good, but like all the stuff from
Like
the
don't
2000s,
tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, like
slap
that.
my
like
grandma. Old. That one.
That's old, right?
Yeah, it's pretty old.
30 years old, that one.
Yeah, I guess I can't. I guess I gotta adjust my how I view these things because like my 25-year-old.
Well, I did for Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. That's pretty old.
Yeah, that when did that come out, in the 90s?
Yeah, they played it in a roller skating rink that I went to.
When do the crappy 2000s country song become like old school classic country?
What?
You have absolutely, Jim Bob. You have mentioned that I look like every photo of a World War I medic.
Yeah, you look like you have shell shock.
That's just from all my trauma, dude. That's just all from my trauma.
Right. Did you want to share, or did you want to get into that, or?
I mean, if you want to, yeah, sure.
Oh. Nah.
So when I was 7, my oldest brother got really sick.
Yeesh.
And he was in and out of the hospital for 7-8 years. And then my parents divorced because of it. And when he was in the hospital, he was doped up and drooling, catatonic, unresponsive. When he was at home, he was violent, screaming, never sleeping, trying to hurt himself, trying to hurt us. And stopped going to school. I was homeschooled. My mom was like, just do whatever you want, I guess, until I went to public school eventually. And then I got expelled from school. Got expelled. That was a good time. Thank you. What's his name? George W. Bush. Thank you.
George W. Bush expelled you from school?
Yeah, his policy.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Go on.
He got me expelled, dude. His zero tolerance policy got me expelled.
I'm sorry. Sorry about everything.
Yeah, me too, man. But it gets better. It gets better.
You're doing well for yourself.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm not entertaining. That's what I get told all the time when I'm streaming. They're like, you're kind of boring. I'm like, yeah. That's my shtick.
Oh, and you're like, that's my brand is boring.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
At this point,
I like that.
I'm getting typecast.
You're like, well, I want to do a show.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
Fun. Yeah.
That's cool.
People keep tuning in, so.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. People think it takes so much to make it. All you have to do is continually show up, and eventually an audience arrives.
I keep thinking I should like plan and do stuff and like try to have like an aesthetic for my channel, and I like have it like somebody confirms that they're going to be a guest or something, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm trying to figure out
like have a question, like any question.
Yeah, I mean sometimes I'm pretty good at just like letting the ball roll. I have like half the time I'll like go through their stuff and then like try to have like preemptive questions to ask in case sometimes somebody stop their line of thought and you're just like, I was listening, but I don't have anything. That was good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not interesting, you know. You got to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, you got to talk even when you don't feel like saying anything.
Yeah, that's another thing. Do you ever feel because you stream way more than me? Do you ever feel like I don't want to like be sitting in my chair for 2 hours doing this stream?
I
do
want to sit
anyways?
in a different chair and be a little
Hmm.
quieter. Sometimes I'm like, oh gosh, that chair. It's a lot more comfy. And I don't have anything to say, but I should probably say something.
Did you ever watch my stream with Stevie? Jason said he thought it was very interested. He was very interested. He doesn't know what to think. He still doesn't know what to think, but it was very interesting.
Stevie?
Yeah, the guy with the Orthodox cross tattooed on his face.
Oh, I've been meaning to watch that. That's how this came about. I was like, I noticed you were doing this thing where you're having all these people on. I was like, oh, that looks fun.
Having all these interesting people. That means you got to have me.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of vain.
It was, Tony.
I apologize for that. I think too highly of myself sometimes.
Yeah, you know, I want to forgive you, but I think it'll take time.
That's fine.
I'll get there.
But for your own soul, you should try.
Let me drink.
You know what I mean?
Beer.
Forgiveness isn't. I don't need your forgiveness, dude. I don't give a. But for you, you should find it in your heart to forgive me.
Unforgiving, it's like drinking a poison and expecting it to hurt the person you're not forgiving.
Is that real? Is that true?
That's what my dad told me all the time growing up. He would say stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I've heard that phrase. I've heard it. Being angry is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to die.
Is this what Oprah sounds like? I don't watch Oprah.
Hey, Jimmy.
Jim Bob just
Hi,
outed himself
Jimmy.
as an Oprah appreciator. Yeah, we do need forgiveness vespers once a year, more than once a year.
Forgiveness vespers is a beautiful thing.
I agree. That's another one of those things. Like, where do I mean, yeah, like everybody know what that is.
Yeah,
I
I felt
You're
myself
like,
being like, come on, what are we gonna just do that?
It's
I like
wholesome
icons. Yeah, me too. I like prayer.
Have you seen the icon of the Ascension? Oh, I think I don't
What's
have
your
one up there.
favorite icon? I like the heroine of Hades.
I had a guy when I was becoming inquiring. I was talking to him on Dire Court, and he just messaged me. He was like, "I'll send you an icon."
Dire Wave. Sorry, go on.
That was it.
I'm sorry.
That's my first icon I had. It's just the icon of the Ascension. This random dude on Dire Court sent me.
Nice.
In
I'm glad for you. My first icon was a cross with a bunch of icons painted on it. And fun story that I'll tell. Fun little tale. Ready?
Go on.
So before that, I was going to a Baptist church, and they would do something called, I guess they called it communion or the Lord's Supper or something. And afterwards, they would take the little cups of grape juice. I think it was oyster crackers and grape juice is what I think it really was. And then they would throw the cups away. And I read the Bible. And I said, that's the blood of Jesus Christ. You can't just throw the cups away. There's some blood left in those cups. And they were like, oh, we don't really believe it's the blood. And I was like, have you read this? How can you not believe it's the blood? And so I kept my cup. And I brought it home and I sat it on my table. And eventually I had it some makeshift prayer corner was starting to occur. And I bought this cross, not because it was an Orthodox cross, but because it was just a nice cross, but it did have icons on it. And the person told me it's okay, I can buy it, even though I'm Protestant. I think it was the day I became Orthodox, we were praying in front of it. I can't remember the exact timeline.
Do you mean, you don't mean baptized, you mean like in your heart you knew you were Orthodox?
No, I mean I was chrismated into Orthodoxy.
Okay.
I hope that's okay.
Well, I mean, just go
with
to Mount
God.
Athos. Go to Mount Athos
God.
and find out, dude. Go to Mount Athos and find out.
So I think it was then, and we prayed. We were praying in front of the corner, and no, this was actually what made us become Orthodox. Was we had an Orthodox prayer book, and we read a prayer in it, and when we finished, the cross fell off the wall and crushed the cup from the Baptist church and stayed standing.
Dude, what's that story in the Old Testament where like they took the Ark of the Covenant and like put it in their temple, and like the god of Dagon or whatever, like its head fell off like the next day?
Yeah, it was like it was very clear. It was a very clear sign. It was odd. There's no way it could have stood up, but it did. It fell from the wall, crushed the cup completely, and stayed standing. It was just like, okay, we're not doing anything but Orthodox.
That's good.
Yeah. So that was my first icon.
You ever heard of Monastery Icons? That weird website does icons, but they like put the icons onto altars for like Hindu gods and stuff. They have like weird icons like Fauci or something.
No.
Anyways, don't order from them. I don't know why or how, but I started getting like a magazine in the mail shipped to me from them. I don't know how I got signed up to that. But yeah, I looked into it, and it was just you see them pretty often. Like their icons have this weird like almost like cartoonish. They like really.
Maria, do you know about that? Weirdly
like,
silent. Did you buy an icon from them?
No, I
Don't do it.
I was trying to catch up. No, monastery icons or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
buy from them?
No.
Okay.
Their icons are typically like weird. It's like a weird style. They have like really thick. I don't know, like outlines or something. I'm on their website and it doesn't. Give me like a gallery. What is going on here? Icons of Christ, icons of saints, men saints. Yeah, they all look like this.
Oh, you're gonna make it pop up?
Yeah.
StreamYard's sick. Who is that?
You got Saint Charles Borromeo.
Who's that?
And you got Saint Andre of Montreal.
Who is that?
I don't know. He's holding a statue of somebody holding a baby. You
I
got
know
real
that
saints,
one. That's my saint.
but like, oh wait, Saint Anthony. That
Yeah.
makes sense. You're Tony. But they see
Right.
how they all have like this weird, like the outlines are a bit thicker. I don't know how to describe it.
Do not shop there, y'all.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Sometimes you'll see somebody out in the wild, like in their prayer corner, have something like this. But you look into it, and
Saint
it's like
Damien of Molokai. I don't know
They-
about him.
it's
Is that
Orthodox? I don't think so. Yeah, don't shop there. It's which website? It's monasteryicons.com. They if you look into it, they have like it's a guy who like called like self-ordained himself as like an Orthodox bishop. He just like declared himself to be, and he like started a monastery and has like these monks that just came and followed under him, and they have like altars to like all sorts of different gods, Hindu gods and stuff, and they like put the icons up there, and they have like icons for all sorts of different religions and Roman Catholic and just random secular people and stuff. And yeah, they're
secular
kind of,
icons?
yeah.
Why don't you have me fight?
Fauci or whatever.
Why did Ivan say hello listener unhinged? Why did he say that?
I don't know. I'm not him. I can't tell you. I mean, we can wait for him to pop up. He also said he had some song he wanted you to review. I don't know where to find that though.
Gosh.
You send that to me? Oh, there it is. Okay. You want to review Yvonne?
Sure. I'm gonna hate it.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, review is in. It's predetermined.
It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house ain't no home anytime she goes away. I wonder this time when she's gone. I wonder if she's got to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Yeah, it's Jim Bob. Is that when he became Protestant? You know, like
Oh,
Roman Catholic churches that do like John Lennon's Imagine for liturgy for their mass. You ever heard
what?
of that? Yeah, you ever heard of that? They'll like during the mass, like during like their liturgics, whatever. They'll sing like "Let It Be" or "Imagine" by John Lennon.
That's from hell. Good job, man. You sang that song pretty good.
Yeah, you can sing, Yvonne. You should have added a nigga though.
I don't. He should have.
Yeah, just to get the reaction from him. He should have said it and like made eye contact with some old lady.
I don't. I don't. I don't believe in racism.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't like it.
Well, the guy I interviewed earlier today said that racism is a demonic Masonic term, anyways, and if you use it, then you're demonic or something,
Really?
something like that. Yeah, go back and listen. He
No.
said it's like I can't remember what he said exactly, but it was he said it's a term like used to keep people from actually looking at race differences or something.
No. I'm not gonna watch. After this, I'm gonna watch Twilight.
I'm not calling you a liar, but
You shouldn't. I don't lie usually. I very rarely lie. I'm often facetious, but I rarely lie.
is you're not under duress or anything.
No, I heard it's a good time. Like as an adult, like I saw it when I was in my 20s, but I hear if you watch it when you're older, Jimby told me that it's really funny now. So I
Okay.
I
Oh,
kinda
if you're gonna
wanna
watch
see
it
it.
ironically, that's a little bit better.
I can try not. I don't like irony.
All right. I thought you were gonna.
I'll
laugh
try and
about
watch it without irony. I'll try to. You know what?
You're
I
actually
just
gonna
like
give Twilight a chance, is what you're saying?
yeah. Otherwise, if I'm watching it like, oh, ho hum, come on. You got to approach things with an open heart and then be surprised by how dumb they are.
See, I go into every movie thinking I want to like this, and I'll even give it many chances. But I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I find myself when it's like a bad movie, I'll start like rooting for the protagonist's demise. Like I'll start wishing death upon him. I don't know if
The
that's good for
protagonist?
yeah. I don't know if that's good for my soul, but I
Not
will
the
want
protagonist.
I want the protagonist to just straight up get murdered.
Can you
and,
give
like,
me an
never see
example
no
of
one.
a protagonist you want to see die?
So there's this movie with John Travolta, and he rides bulls. You ever seen that one? He rides mechanical bulls. He gets addicted to riding mechanical bulls. You ever seen that movie?
No.
I don't remember what it's called. Somebody probably in the chat remembers. But it's like a 2-hour movie. It does not justify the runtime for one thing, but he meets a lady at a bar and like gets a shotgun wedding, and he's married to her, and then he like early on in the movie he's like a construction worker or something like that. He's going up on this tower and he like falls and almost dies. He's like, oh no, and you still like have enough empathy to be like, oh, he's a normal guy, like normal tradesman or whatever, and you kind of care about him. And then like half hour later he just decides to cheat on his wife because like she like had an argument with him, and at that point, and then he gets like this ego and starts like doing mechanical bull ridings at this bar and thinking he's like some shit, and he like
I know
starts
what you
strutting
mean.
around like he's a big cock, and I'm like,
I know what you
I wish
mean.
you had fallen and died.
I don't want the protagonist to die, but I get so upset when they're bad.
I watched that. My father-in-law showed me that, he loved that movie, and he was like crying when the main character gets back with his wife. Like she goes back to him for no reason, and he's like crying, like it's so beautiful. I'm like, no, dude, this is she deserves better. This dude sucks. I'll kill him myself.
All right. It's okay, dude.
Anyways, I get like that with a lot of movies. Just
Well, I get mad when a movie like doesn't like when the main what I like in a movie, I want the main character to be kind of impeccable. I want him to be an example. I don't mind them having struggles, but I want them to struggle in earnest, you know?
Mhm.
I always get mad at Aladdin. Like I love Aladdin, but I always get mad at him for lying. Like when he's like, "Oh no, I'm a prince," and she's like, "You're a prince?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm a real prince." I'm like, "Stop lying, Aladdin."
Well, that's because he feels like he's not good enough. You know, that's his struggle. He feels like he can't match to a princess because he's street urchin.
But he was
So
swaggy with her when he was a street urchin.
yeah, I know. So he actually lost the thing that would have attracted her because she's surrounded by wealth.
Yeah, it's
She
so
doesn't-
upsetting. It's
Right?
such a
My
upsetting
3-year-old
film.
was very upset by that movie just because my 3-year-old gets like upset by just like music. If it has an orchestra in it, she's like, all done, all done. I'm like, it's nothing's going on. It's a bright sunny day. And she's like, huh.
I had
Turn
a
it off.
Uber driver once say that ask me because I sometimes I'll put the radio station on that was symphonies, and I would have a Uber passenger, and then one day they said I had an Uber passenger say that asked me to please turn it off, that it makes her panic.
What, when you were
And
listening
she's
to
like,
the
I
radio?
like classical music, I just don't like it in cars because, and I think I gleaned that it was because it feels too much like a movie, like the orchestra before a car crash, or I don't know what's going on in people's minds. But I heard Japanese people ran from the theater the first time they heard an orchestra screaming. But then I also heard that that's not even true.
Do you hear about the one where like Americans went to a movie and it was a train coming towards the screen and they fled?
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
gonna get ran over.
yeah. And that's also I heard that's also not true.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
People aren't that stupid.
I wouldn't say
I
that part.
I like that. What piece of shit are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Me?
I don't know. He said I. Oh, he's talking to my wife. What did she say? She liked something. I don't know what he's talking about.
Did Jason sing in my
Oh.
lyric?
Oh, he's talking about Arrival. I mean, that movie's all right. I have a friend who got a tattoo of like the alien language of all the circles and stuff from Arrival.
That sucks. I almost got the Fifth Element tattoo, and by almost I mean it crossed my mind.
I went into that movie thinking it was going to be really serious, and I was really like kind of flabbergasted by how.
Which one?
Fifth Element.
Love that movie, or I did. I haven't seen it since I was young.
I had
But-
never seen it. I saw it like 2 years ago.
I loved it when I was a kid. In fact,
I
I
just
dyed my
watched-
hair red at the tips after
Did
watching
somebody-
it, but I was
did
on
somebody have
Adderall.
that?
No, I just remember watching it and being on Adderall and getting so excited that I dipped my hair in Kool-Aid. And that was how you could dye your hair, was sugar-free Kool-Aid.
Hmm.
That's the only time I ever did anything like that.
I dyed my hair like with blue highlights once. I regret a lot of things in my life.
Oh, right there with you, buddy.
But I saw Happy Gilmore yesterday for the first time. That was a movie. You like that one?
I don't know. I know they made the new one on Netflix. I haven't watched it, but people say it's watchable. But I don't know. I just like. I
I know Jim
don't
Bob's
really
friend
like
made
stuff.
it or directed it.
Huh?
Jim Bob's friend directed it.
Who's Jim Bob's friend?
I don't know. Ask him.
Who's
He's
your
like an Asian
friend,
guy or
Jim Bob?
something. Yeah, he's your friend. It's like an Asian.
You have
guy.
an Asian friend? The hell, dude! Thought
Is he
you were
married to
chill.
one?
Yeah, you
know he's
married.
married to one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
So he's allowed to marry
We've
one, but he's
talked.
not allowed to be friends with one.
No, he's not allowed to marry one either. He just has, but he's not allowed.
Okay. Did Jim Bob, your friend, directed Happy Gilmore 2, right?
Are you talking about Elon Musk, Jim Bob's friend Elon Musk?
Did Elon Musk
Hi,
direct
this
Happy
is-
Gilmore 2?
This is not about Jim Bob. This is about me. You're
That's
supposed to say, "Hey, Tony, where you get all your ideas?" Don't
So,
do that. I
Tony-
know. No, I know. Don't do it. Your friend Kyle? Randy West. Calm down, Randy. I'm sorry, Randy.
So, Tony, where do you get all your ideas?
I'm glad you asked. I
People
get
in
them
chat keep
from.
asking.
I was going to answer.
There's a lot of people in chat asking. I can pull one of them up here now. At any time. I
What?
can answer.
You let me know when I can
People
answer.
want to know where you get your ideas, Tony.
Because you're saying that now, which was right around the time I would have answered again. And now I've lost trust. Now I don't think you will let me.
Where do you get your ideas, Tony? Tony, I want to know about your spleen. The people want
Thank
to
you
know
for asking. So
about your spleen.
when I was in 5th grade, they removed my spleen, and it's had rippling effect throughout my entire life. This is not a common surgery, I think, perhaps. And I don't want to say that it was the beginning of my departure from the common man, but I do notice that I felt a certain alienation from those around me as time progressed. Are you falling asleep?
No. The people want to know about your spleen. Go on.
But what do you want to know about my
I'm
spleen?
just listening.
That's not really an answer, is it?
You said 5th grade? How many dogs do you have?
This isn't
7?
so fun.
Yeah.
Listen, they took it from me. I didn't have a say in the matter. Can you imagine? Could you even imagine such a thing?
I can't. I have a spleen.
Exactly.
I didn't even think. I've never even been aware of my spleen to this moment.
Yeah. Guess what? You get real aware of it when it leaves. Sometimes you only get it when it's gone. Or
That's
like
Toby Mac. She said she's had enough. Something out of love. You know that song? That's the song you're singing.
Can you do the part that's relevant?
What'd you sing again?
Something about like you miss it when you only know what you had when it's
what
gone.
you got till it's gone. What you got till it's gone. It just says it over and over.
Is it like, I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend? Is it like that?
Yeah, I think it's the same song. Are you having a good time, Tony? Are you enjoying like the bit or whatever it is we're doing together? Or is it? Are you?
I don't know.
Actually,
I like it a little, but I also think that
do you want me to
you're
like
guarded.
Okay. Well, okay. When I was 7, my oldest brother.
No. We already did that part. Please spare me. What I'm saying is emotionally, you're guarded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're afraid to. Come on, it's okay, dude. We're not gonna get you. You know what I mean? You keep it safe internally so that no one can hurt you, and I don't respond well to that. Let me hurt you.
All right.
No, but I don't wanna. But I need a trust that I won't.
Trust
that I won't hurt you. It's
guide me.
You're guarding again. That's guarding.
I am.
You want a trust fall? I mean it, dude.
I feel trapped.
That's okay.
I don't feel guarded. I feel trapped. I feel like this is a catch-22. You know, like nothing I say is gonna be like, you're guarding right now. Come on, man.
Okay, I apologize. Maybe I came on a little too strong there. I'm gonna dial it back.
I was just asking you.
What
Want me
were
to
you
trust
saying?
Because so you're saying you don't want to hurt me, but you want to be able to hurt me. You want me to open up my gates, the gates of my soul, so then you can come in and kind of like look around.
Then we can connect. You know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about, man. I'm about connecting.
Okay, do it to me.
Hey.
I'm connecting. I am connecting.
All right. Hold on 1 second.
I knew he was gonna do that too. I knew he was gonna do that. I don't think he's gonna come back either. I had a feeling I was losing him. What did I do wrong? Was just having a good time. Come back, Tony. What should I message him? Come back. Oh, he's back. Okay.
Hello?
You meant to do that, didn't you?
No. It was
I had a
wait.
feeling. I had a feeling you're just gonna dip.
No, that was by accident. I almost committed because it was really good, but then I was like,
he's just
I
gotta-
don't want to.
It'd be
Because you
like,
just opened up and I was like, bah! But no, I did that by accident. I don't even know how that happened.
Jim Bob's saying I need to threaten to kill your puppies. I'm not gonna
No,
do
that's
that.
not it. That's not it.
You
Jim
wanna-
Bob's got me all wrong. Bacon's got me dead to rights, but Jim Bob's got me all wrong.
Okay, so let's figure this out. You want me to open up? Well, how am I not opening?
I
up
just
to you?
don't want you to be so guarded with me.
How am I being guarded?
You know, you're just like, I'm not gonna let you get me.
I'm not trying to debate, bro. You did, man.
Yeah, no debate.
Yeah.
But you think I'm gonna get you? I'm not gonna get you, dude.
Okay.
All
I
right.
don't think you're gonna get me. Is it better if I look in the camera? Do you feel more connected?
I do, but then you don't. You know.
Because I can't see you here. Let me get it to actually.
Let's make our cameras exactly where we are, exactly where each other are.
What does that mean? Like in our space?
Is that good for you? That was
No.
gay. Sorry, that was gay. I didn't mean to be gay.
I don't. That's another trap. I can't answer that question either. Tony, are you projecting? Do you feel?
Have I
guarded?
done something here? No, I see it now. Yeah, I think I've made this difficult for you by accident. But I
It's
thought
not
I was helping.
difficult for me, Tony. I'm
No,
just
but I
talking to
think
you.
I've made it difficult, and now I'm getting a headache.
This exact conversation is happening in San Francisco right now.
I don't know what that means.
It means there's like two people smoking weed and be like, I just feel like you don't, man.
Don't laugh at that,
Maria.
Maria.
There's walls there. I don't know. I've
Why
never
did
lived
you?
in San
Why did
Francisco.
you think that was funny, Maria?
I had a friend who moved to San Francisco and he got very gay very quick. So there's something wrong with San Francisco.
Yeah, it's the gay capital of America. I was going to say world, but then I remembered Israel existed.
Is Distinction in the chat? Is he going to tell us that we're obsessed with Israel or something? Because you said
You
the
have
word.
distinction?
He
Oh,
shows
gosh.
up. He shows up and he just he's like a little gnat. I don't hate to see. I've told him like I don't have a problem with you, dude. I don't know why you're.
Yeah, I know. All of you always say that to him, and I hate him. And if I met him, I would attack him. Like I do hate him. I don't like him.
It's like I don't know him, so how could I hate him? He shows up and he takes whatever I say. He's like, I thought you were a Christian. I'm like, do you understand what I'm saying? He's like, you're saying something entirely different. I'm like, that's not what I'm saying. And that's
Yeah,
just every single.
That's what I'm saying,
every
but I
single
don't
thing.
like that. It's impertinent. He's like a spiteful mutant. He's like a dysgenic retard, and I want to hurt him genuinely. I don't like him genuinely.
Is that what you are trying to say? You want to do violence? You don't want to do violence to me. You want to have the option, right? You want to have the option to hurt me, right?
No, that
feel
you're
similar?
making it sound weird. It's not like that.
You're saying I'm not connecting. I've got walls up. I'm guarded. You want to be able to You're saying you want intimacy with me, something like that.
Whoa,
Not-
dude.
No. Okay,
Whoa,
that's not the
dude.
same thing as.
Whoa, dude.
It doesn't sound as gay as
You
you
call
said.
me
Was that-
gay, dude?
was
Did
that
you just
good
call
for
me
you?
Gay?
Was that good for you?
What are you insinuating, brother?
Anyway, yeah, distinction. Let's go back to that. The fire's on me. And I don't like it.
I don't know, man. There's just some people they
I've tried to be
crave
nice to him.
negativity. They crave it.
I've told him that. I'm like, you just like being combative. You like being contrarian. He's like, yeah, I do. I'm like, okay, cool. It's not fun
Yeah,
to be like that's
to
not
a
a
person
fun
like that.
shtick.
Yeah, to me, that person, a person like that is lower than like a tattletale. You're like, you just, I don't like people like that, and it's in a visceral way, you know. It's in a visceral way. I despise people who try and derail and try and make everything about them and be like negative all the time. And it's like I'm, you know, maybe I'm negative, you know. I have like, but it's not like me trying to constantly like F with people and derail people and just make everything about me. It's like, when I mean negative, I mean turn everything into like a sour experience.
Can
I
we
just hate
direct
that.
that same energy to my chat? Please stop saying we're gay and that this is a gay stream and that we should rename
See,
it
this
Gayness
is
Galore. Can you please
this
stop
is bad. This
whatever
is
that
bad.
is? I don't like that.
This is a bad look,
Can you-
dude. This something went wrong here.
You guys
They're not
please stop
they're not
please?
seeing me clearly. Well, so I don't know what you did, but they're not seeing me clearly. I'm Tony, bro.
It's
Like,
because you're
I'm
guarded.
not
Dude.
gay, dude. Like it's me, Tony. I don't
Like
know.
I have sex with women, man.
Oh, come on. You got
do,
you know,
though.
got to be crass about it,
Well-
but you know, I've partaken, you know. But I don't want to be crass about it, you know.
Thank you. Yeah, this is what we need. The Adventures of Strong Tony, Straight Edge Westford, totally, definitely straight, not homosexuals. Thumbs up.
Thanks, dude.
That's what I'll
That's
rename the
cool.
stream.
Cool comment.
Yeah, dude.
But I
should send
feel
you a
like
super chat.
someone sent me a super chat.
No, I said he deserves one. Everyone send first person Q super chat.
Randy, what are you doing, bud? Big Boss, Austin, what is this? What the heck? This was a mistake. This whole thing. Cole's cool. Cole's still chill.
You're
Maria,
regretting
don't
coming-
laugh. Oh, Maria.
you're
Oh, this
regretting-
is a
you
honeypot.
seem distressed.
This was a homosexual honeypot. You guys tricked me. I was gonna have a nice time with a friend.
I thought that's what
Can
we're
you
gonna
even
have.
say
Why
that?
is it like
Can
this
I even
now? What's
say
going
nice
on?
time with a friend? Is that allowed?
Okay, can we try again? Can we just start over?
Yeah. Go. You go first.
All right. When I was 7, no, I was kidding.
Okay.
Uh,
My hair. I gotta put my hat back on.
all right, you do that. Oh, you did that real quickly. I thought you had to go get it. I thought it was gonna give me like time to think of what to say.
I think I'm having fun. I think this is fun, Westford. I think this
Thank
has been pretty fun.
Yeah, it's been fun to just whatever this is.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I got a iTunes wants to update.
Don't do it.
No, I haven't in maybe 7 years.
Stop saying gay in the chat.
How can I prove that I'm not gay?
So my mom confronted me that because there's a rumor in my Baptist church that I was a homosexual, and she
Oh,
confronted
gosh.
me and was like in tears. And you said, you know, I failed as a parent because you're gay, and I'm like, Mom, what do I have to do?
You're like, Mom, you failed as a parent because my brother's trans.
Yeah.
sorry.
More trauma. So
I'm sorry.
my little brother went to my mom and said, Mom, you can finally have the little girl that you've always wanted.
Your little brother who's now trans?
My little brother who wears a wig, yes, said this to my mother.
Crisis King said that was so inappropriate. Was that not? Did I go too far?
No,
See,
dude.
I don't know.
Well, it's one of the like, yeah, it's not like a sore spot. Like I talk about it, but I do miss my little brother. I love him, and it hurts. And there's times I just kind of have to stop and think about it and just pray. But It's not like, oh, don't mention it because it just hurts too bad. It's like, no, yeah, it's like you like. It's almost like it'd be better if he was like he died as a good man or something. He's just destroying himself.
Yeah. That's why I don't tell anybody about my problems.
That's why you haven't come out as trans yet.
No, it's why I kind of focus on my spleen. It's easier than the other stuff. You know what I mean?
That's how you're guarded, Tony. You instead of like going.
Why would I tell these people about my life? They have no right. They have no. What have they done to have the right to know anything about my lore?
All right, I'm hearing crazy double standards. You want me to be open and guarded? You want to get to know me, but you're telling me that. You see where I'm coming from, Tony?
Well, because I'm talking about emotionally guarded. I'm not talking about like, oh, tell me all of your tales.
Okay.
That felt like it was in my face. I felt like you burped in my face when I answered you.
Did you smell it?
Oh gosh, Mr. Westford.
What's up?
What's your first name?
Wesley?
Wesley.
See that?
It was just
shouldn't be
about
telling
to,
people all
things
my
were
stuff.
just about to go good for us. And then you literally stuck your tongue out and burped. It
Did I
was
didn't
so
stick my tongue
disrespectful.
out?
It was so disrespectful. And now I, as an Italian, have to somehow, oh, okay, that's fine. You could just do that.
You do talk with your hands. It's true.
I don't know. That didn't sound like an apology.
Was I supposed to? I'm not apologizing.
You did a freaking burp right in my face. You're not even going to apologize to me?
All right, listen.
You're a
to me.
disrespectful
I'm
person.
in
You're
my bedroom
disrespectful.
right now. There's a microphone, a camera, and a monitor from. You're not. What do you mean I burped in your face?
It
You're
felt
not in
like
the room
it,
with me.
but you pointed it at me.
I pointed. I'm looking this way. I'm not looking. If I burped in your face, I would have. If it was
Don't
intentional.
do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Wesley. Wesley. This is it. This is it. You're making a decision with me. I'll tell you that.
Oh no. I didn't have the same energy. That was forced. What did you just walk into? Oh no, not again. Tony? I'm lost in the void. Tony was my only anchor. Where'd he go? I won't burp anymore, Tony. That was my last drink of beer. That's my last sip. Now I can't even drink my sorrows away. Tony, come back to me. That's my last burp. That was my last one. You ever known a man to get so offended from a burp and assume that it's directed towards him? Hey, Tony, how you doing?
Why did Mrs. Westford say I was gaslighting you? You're the one with the gas.
Can we just move on?
No, she said, I told you he would gaslight you. What do you people think of me out here in this world, in this freaking online world? What do you think I am?
I mean, it says 64 people watching, so chat, what do you think Tony is?
No. I shouldn't have come back.
Was that rhetorical? What? This is a fun stream. We're having fun.
No, because you burped at me, dude.
I'm out of beer. That was my last sip.
Was it again really not an apology?
There's not that many syllables in really.
I did 2. No, it's all wrong now. You made it bad. You made it bad for me because you hurt me.
Can I?
And you try. It's not okay. It's not okay what you did.
I won't do it again. So Tony, where do you get all your ideas?
I shouldn't have come back. It was a mistake. Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome. I've never had a stream like this. I'm going to be honest. I didn't know that you wanted me to have questions prepared. You could have told me that.
Huh?
You could have I don't know. I know it's my channel, but I didn't know you wanted me to have an interview.
You didn't have to interview
Questions. You've said 3 times, where's all the questions?
me. This feels so bad now. This feels so bad. It feels dark. What the hell? What the hell? This freaking guy burps on me. This guy burps on me and starts freaking teasing me because he doesn't have questions for the person that he gets on the show.
Where do you get all your
You wanna talk
ideas,
about-
Tony?
You want to talk about gaslighting? You want to talk about gaslighting?
I don't really want to.
You want to talk about gaslighting, Mrs. Westwood? You want to talk? You gonna call me a gaslighter? Get the hell out of here. Interview over.
He did say he was feeling catty.
Still going.
My cat is opening the bathroom cabinet and slamming it. I hate when she does that. She freaking wakes up the baby in the middle of the night doing that. Well, go listen to the interview I had this morning. It was very serious and interesting.
You gay honey potted me.
I
It
just
was a
played
gay honey pot. It was a gaslight. It was a burp.
live.
It was a trick.
You just wanted to get up and get pizza. That was why you did that.
No.
Was this your plan from the beginning? How long was this premeditated?
I love when people think I have plans.
You artist types. Ugh.
I hate you.
Where do you get all your ideas? Hey everybody, welcome to the Mr. Westford channel. I'm here today with hEllo LisTENER, and we are going to have a professional interview. We're asking many questions that I have premeditated. So, without further ado, hEllo LisTENER. Are you there? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good. Where do you get all your ideas?
Jim Bob.
Wow, Jim Bob writes all the material, and he writes all his music, folks. He has never written any music in his life. He did not start when he was 15. Actually, it was Jim Bob. You heard it here, folks. So, hEllo LisTENER, how does it feel to be a fraud?
Loving
Only
it.
yes or no, please. Yes or no
Yes.
answers only.
Yes.
Thank you. How does it feel to be gay honeypotted?
No.
Now we'll be taking audience questions. Audience, you have any questions for hEllo LisTENER?
Sorry.
You come to my stream and you hack up pizza. In my
was
face.
And what did I do afterwards? What did I do afterwards? I apologize.
You hack up pizza in my face.
And I apologize.
And I did too for the burp. All right.
You did when?
Right now, I apologize for the burp. I didn't mean it. You were talking a lot and saying you were really offended. I didn't really have an edge in. I didn't get like a word in edgewise. So I apologize.
What kind of an apology is that?
I apologize for burping in front of my mic computer and you thought it was in your face. I'm sorry.
No,
That you feel
first
that
you
way.
did that,
I'm
and
sorry
then
that you feel that
directed
way.
it-
I'm sorry that you were hurt.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry that you're a little emotional right now. All right?
See, that's not masculine energy right there, bro. You got to own that. You got to own.
Are
what
you
you've
debating
done,
me
bro.
right now? You
You
being an
gotta
ortho
own what
bro?
you've done, bro. You're never
you-
gonna grow if you can't own your L's, bro.
I only own appreciating assets. L's don't. They don't go. Number don't go no up.
This is
right there,
ridiculous. Oh shoot.
Someone said, "Why does Tony not practice pizza etiquette? What's he supposed to do? He's supposed to fold it. What do you? I wasn't really paying attention to the pizza part. What do you do wrong?"
Who said that? Who said that?
Big boss.
Big boss
said.
eats pizza with a fork and knife.
Is that true? Can we direct all this energy, all this ire towards Big Boss so we can be friends again? Can we go back to distinction? Talk about how he's a piece of crap again so we can be friends again? We ought to be unified on one side and attack someone else, Tony. You said you don't like debates, but you like whatever this is.
I love you, man.
I love you too, man. This is like we just got to like the drunk I love you part of the.
But I'm sober, dude. I'm sorry that yours was drunk. Mine, sober. Love you. I love you.
I love
Wesley,
you too, man. Yes.
I love you, man.
Man, Tony, if that's your real name, man, I love you too, man. Hello, listener, if that's your real name. Love you.
This is great. This is good TV right here, baby.
Glad you came.
You did a good job, Wesley. You did a good job today, bud.
So are you not able to drink beer because you don't have a spleen?
It's yucky.
Do you like whiskey?
Nope. Also pretty yucky. Not as yucky, but pretty yucky.
I'm pretty sure I've seen your stream where you're drinking whiskey or something.
I drink whiskey.
But it's yucky?
Yeah. Well, hold on. Sorry. I'm sorry. All right. Is that cheese? Is that my lip? Oh, it's my lip. Okay. I grew taste for whiskey in New York. But I don't know. I don't like the way alcohol makes me feel.
Yeah. You don't shut up, cat. You're not a part of this. Get away from me. I'm sorry about that.
It's fine.
Thank you. I didn't even know she was in the room with me.
My puppies are yelling, you know. It's
Why
a
you have so many
stressful
dogs?
time.
You like sell like breed and sell them? You got a lot of dogs.
2 of them had sex. And they made 7 more.
Yeah, I guess they do come out like all at once, don't they?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with myself, bro. I'm not sleeping. It's smelly. It's loud.
Here's what
My
you do.
life
You
is
put them
crazy.
you put them in a pillowcase. You drive down to a bridge.
Oh, they're worth so much money, dude. They're Malamutes. They're worth so much money. I gotta sell them. Why would I? Also, I love every one of them. I love them.
That's. Do you name them? Did you name them?
I named one.
Okay, you can keep that one. Get rid of the rest.
I can't. They're Malamutes. Look, the weird thing with these dogs is they're so close to wolves that if you got another male in the house, they kill each other. If you get another female, even if it's the daughter, they do the thing to it.
They're the rabbits of dogs.
They're crazy. They're practically feral, but I just love them so much. It's confusing.
That's how I feel about you sometimes right now in this conversation.
Practically feral, but you love me so much.
I don't want it to stop, but it's so conflicting.
Gosh, that was one of the nicest things I've ever heard. That actually means a lot to me. That made up for the burp.
Okay, can we start over now?
Yes, I love you.
I love you too, man. Hey, how you
All
doing?
right.
You doing all right? How's your week been?
Pretty good. I just went shooting with Seebeck.
Am I supposed to know who that is?
I did. It would have been cool, but like it's not a supposed to situation. It would have been like that would have been sick if you did, but you didn't, and that's fine.
I mean, I'd like to know him. I like to know it. I like to know anybody, you know.
Good guy. He invited me. He invited me over. We went out shooting. He let me shoot his AK-47. Bah 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 bah. He was like, Tony, you're so good, bro. You're like Rambo.
You're hitting every shot, Tony.
Yeah, every time the bullet always hits something, bro. It's great.
My neighbor is kind of schizophrenic, and he let me shoot his 50 cal a couple weeks ago.
What's that? What does that mean? A 50 cal? What does that mean?
Let me shoot his sniper rifle with big bullet.
Nice.
Very, very big bullet. I was laying on the ground. It's got the bipod, and I braced myself. I had up on my shoulder, and I pulled the trigger, and it felt like a linebacker tackling me.
Really?
Oh yeah, and it blew up. It like hit the target, and it like destroyed part of the metal. Like it had like a metal bolt.
You hit the target?
I hit the target. It was only like I don't know, like 200 feet or something away. It was like in his yard.
Still, you never know with guns. I found out today that you really never know where the bullet's gonna go.
Well, I've learned that
You think it's just gonna, you point it. You see movies, you're like, look at these jerk-offs. They never hit anything. All you gotta do is point at the thing and shoot. And in theory, I think that's how it's supposed to happen. But what happened with me is I pointed it, and I don't know what happens. You press the button, and then I say, "Did I hit something?" He says I wasn't paying attention. It was sometimes
something.
Yeah, something. You know, because there's only so much world. It has to eventually hit something. But the target was not far, bro. The target was not far. But it might as well have been it might as well have been 100 miles away. You understand?
Was this with the AK,
because
or was this
nothing
with
I
the
did made
pistol?
it go to it.
Is this with a handgun, or is this with the AK?
Every gun. We tried everything.
So how are you holding the trigger? Are you holding the trigger like you're supposed to hold the like very tip of your finger on the trigger, like not the pad of your finger, but like the tip, and it's really uncomfortable when you do it.
Is that true?
Yeah. So
He didn't tell me that. Seebeck, he didn't tell me that.
So you're supposed to like hold it like the tip of your finger, and it has you're way more accurate. It's much more uncomfortable, but like when you have it like on the like your finger further in the like on the trigger, and it's on like the pad of your finger, it feels more comfortable, but you're way less accurate. That's been my experience. That's what that people told me.
Okay. Well, I hit the target a couple times. And with the AK-47, I'm pretty sure I hit it every time. Pretty sure I hit it every time. I mean, it was far, though. I couldn't tell through the scope if I hit it. But then I went back, and there was a bunch of holes in it. And, yeah, he was shooting it, too. But
You ever talk to people that, like, know way more about something than you and Do you like do the humility thing where you like ask questions, or you're just like, oh yeah, dude, yeah,
Listen to me. Listen to
oh
me
yeah,
currently.
okay, yeah. But like in the moment when you're talking, like my neighbor knows way more about guns than me because he spends like freaking 30 grand a month on guns and bullets and stuff, and he like
Yeah.
talks to me about all these guns. I'm like, I don't have the means or the time. I guess I could like watch YouTube videos, but that's not the same. And I'm just like,
I try and hurry to the point where they realize I know nothing. I hate the
yeah,
awkward time where it's like, I'm trying to get you there. Please understand how dumb I am. And they're like, yes, yeah, so this is like a 45 dinglebat, susu with a muffler on it. And you're like, listen, I don't know how many dumb things in a row I have to do before you understand I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'd
Treat
like
me
to
like
learn.
a child.
I'd like to learn. I'd like to be able to say I know something about it, but I don't.
Yeah.
So tell me something. Like you just told me a lot of information, but I don't know any of what you just said.
Yeah, because I don't have the receptacle, the container for the information you gave. You just said a bunch of numbers, but I don't know, why is a bullet a number? Is it the bullet that's the number? Is it the gun? Is the gun the number? You used to put a 33 and a 357. You put a 9mm. What is that? Is it a round across? Is it a circumference? Is it circumference?
Is it the circumference? I don't know.
I don't know what these people are talking about.
So you got,
and quite frankly, I'm scared.
I wasn't expecting that level of openness from you. I guess I really am guarded, seeing how open you are.
Yeah,
are you
that might
scared
just be me.
because of the like you there's so much you don't know, or is it was it the bullets?
Because it's so scary.
You scared right now?
I don't know. Maybe I'm getting a little scared.
No,
it's like you shoot it and you're like, oh wow, that's loud and powerful. It puts a hole in a thing, and you start doing it more and more and more. And you're like, I hope nobody does this to me. This is rough.
I'd do this to somebody else.
I don't want to do it to somebody else. Seems like it'd be a real,
I got a question, Tony. I've had, when I brought you up in chat, or I just brought you up on the stream, like I talk about Tony, you get brought up in the chat or whatever. There's been like 4 people like, Tony's not funny. What is that? People say I'm not funny either, but it's mostly this atheist named Anson. His like whole shtick is that I'm not funny.
I don't know. I don't know why people think I'm. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty funny. I think some people are just humorless. I actually had somebody do that to me on a comment on one of my videos, and they said not funny. I said, okay, tell me what you think is funny. And they were like, basic things that people think are funny. I'm like, that's not very specific. You're being kind of broad. Can you narrow it down to what you do think is funny so I could see, like, maybe I'm not your thing? I don't know. Are you a Family Guy sort of? What is it? My two and a half men? Like, what do you think is funny?
Like reference something, you're like, oh, I get that. That's funny. I'll clap now.
Yeah. Well, because that's the thing. When people set themselves up, when people say things like that, they're really trying to set themselves as being above the person who does. I don't do, but I'm above the person that does because I take a dump on them.
Right.
And so I don't really take people like that seriously.
They're not the man in the arena, nigga.
Exactly.
Out there,
they're like, that guy sucks. Shit. Go ahead and say Conor McGregor sucks to his face. Go ahead and do it. Do it, tough guy.
The same people Sunday, what is it, Monday night quarterback or whatever it is, like the people on the couch be like, oh, I could play football better than them. They're a big fat man.
It's the culture of critique, brother. I'm telling you. It's a way of offloading the fact that you are afraid to try onto people who do try.
You never talked about combat sports or martial arts. I don't know what your experience is. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for 3 years. I don't think I would beat Conor McGregor. I'm going to be honest.
Nice, dude. That was really humble.
Going to be honest. I think he would.
Wow.
I don't think I would beat Conor McGregor. And I and I do jujitsu. So I don't know what you do. Oh, you lift. I'm a white belt. I'm about to be a blue belt. I kick guys who are bigger than me and have bigger muscles and are gym rats. I kick their ass when they come in and they've done jiu-jitsu for like a week. They're bigger and stronger than me, but they don't know what the hell they're doing. So I don't know.
That's cool.
You do taekwondo. Okay. You do taekwondo and boxing. Okay, maybe. I don't know. He's smaller. Yeah, okay. Well, that might be a class, weight class difference. I don't know. Are you saying that because he sucks or because he's smaller than you? Because I mean, this happened like a month ago. I went to an evening jiu-jitsu class, and there was a purple belt who's a little girl. I don't know. She's like 35 or something like that, and she's like purple belt, and she came to me and sparred with me, and it was this like catch-22 of I'm bigger, I have more weight, I have more reach. You're better than me. You've been doing this for like 4 or 5 years longer than me, but I have I'm a man, you're a woman, and I'm bigger and stronger. So I'm gonna win. But if I don't try to like put up a fight, you're gonna be insulted. But if I beat you, I'm like the novice who's beating the man. It's just like, what do I do? And I just started going. I thought I was kind of, holding back, not trying to like use all my man strength. But then the brown belt who's leading the class stopped me, like suddenly just stopped the sparring match when I was choking her out, and just like pushed her to the side and just started like destroying me and like killing me. And after that, he addressed the whole class. He was like, when you're a man and you go up against you go up against a woman that's smaller than you, please be respectful and don't like, use common sense. Don't go and try to destroy them and just try to like, try to have fun and like flow with it. I'm like, I thought that's what I was doing. I don't know. It's a lose-lose situation.
That sounds like it was a painful experience.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that's how Yvonne is saying he'd feel if he fought Conor McGregor. Like, he's this little guy, 160 pounds. Do I like try to put up a fight? If I don't, and I let him win, he's going to be, he's going to be satisfied. He's going to give him dignity. He's a little man.
Taekwondo is like, it's not really anything.
I look at it as kind of like a pedantic, I mean, maybe this is mean to Yvonne, but most of the guys I know that Taekwondo, it's like the type, it's like a show-offy type of sport, like martial art. I mean, there's some kicks that probably actually could hurt, but most of them feel like
there's two good kicks. There's the stepping kick and the spinning. I don't know what you call it, but you do like you kind of go like this. You're like
yeah, that's a good
thing. It's kind of like a reverse stepping kick type deal.
Okay, Yvonne, he's small, he's old, he's banged up. Do you think you could beat him in his prime, even despite the size difference? Weight difference? Sorry, I didn't mean it. Tony, don't leave. I burped. I apologize right up front. I forgive me a sinner. God forgives and I forgive, Tony.
Answer the question, Ivan.
Okay, in his prime, probably not. All right, there we go.
In his prime, probably not. Give me a break. This guy's freaking crazy. Ivan cannot beat up Conor McGregor when he was in his Pampers. Forget in his prime. You couldn't beat him up in his Pampers.
He put you in some Pampers.
He'll put you in Pampers.
So you know about that kick. You just demonstrated pretty good. You do Taekwondo? You black belt in Taekwondo?
I did a little Taekwondo. Enough to know that, Actually, doing, he said boxing and Taekwondo. That's actually a pretty solid mix. That's probably the best kicks and the best punches, actually. The Taekwondo punches are kind of ridiculous. They're like stand square so they can hit your whole body and then go like this. They go like this. Like, what's that going to do?
punch this board and pretend it's a man.
Yeah. So actually, if he replaces the Taekwondo punches with boxing, Ivan could probably fight pretty good. And I know I've talked about beating him up, and I actually can't fight, but I like to act tough because I don't know, like I'm scared of everyone or something. And it's like a way of protecting myself, like intimidation, because I'm big. You know, I'm like a big guy.
Well, if you could get some sparring in you, if you get some jujitsu or boxing in you, you'd probably have that go away because you just walk into a situation seeing other big, powerful men. And you're like, well, if they don't have at least the same skill than me, even if they're bigger, like they're not going to know. They're not because the thing about jujitsu, if you're doing it 3 times a week or whatever, you're used to pressure, used to getting choked out, you're used to being humbled. You know what it's like to be in a situation where it's like somebody's trying to kill you, and they're not. I mean, they're not really trying to kill you, but they're. I mean, I've been to nights where I'm fighting like a guy 10 years younger than me, and he's, I don't know, he got something to prove or whatever, and he's like going his all, and I'm just trying to. I've got like 5 other people to fight, so I'm trying to pace myself, and he's like going insane.
Yeah. You know, I noticed that, but it's like I feel like there's like a different level when you are really invested in combat sports and you're like dealing with that all the time. It definitely kind of wires you a little different where you can. I feel like it would be great. I've always been like, I wish I could beat people up so good because that would feel so nice.
But I'd look at you and go, I could kick your ass, and not like they're like.
And I don't like that.
I'm scared of you. That's why I'm gonna say I'm gonna kick your ass. But I mean, because it seems to be like a lot of like the guys that don't know how to fight are gonna like. What do they have? They have the posturing. They have the like.
Yeah.
Don't mess with me, dude. Don't mess with me. I can kick your ass. And they're thinking like, I just gotta get one good punch in. But
yeah. If
you actually been punched, you actually been choked out hundreds of times. It's like, oh, okay.
You're like, I'm scrappy. Like I'm a scrappy little guy. Like you're gonna punch me in the face and I'm gonna be like, ooh, I like the taste of the blood. Let's fight, dude. I'm a little hoe. I'm a little fight hoe.
Come on.
Yeah, that's scary.
Can someone clip that? I need that on my soundboard.
Wait, are you saying you think you could beat me up, Wesley?
This is another lose-lose situation, is it?
I feel like it's simmering under the surface. I think that you're saying you could beat me up. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. Do you think you could beat me up, Wesley?
If I say no, you're gonna think I'm lying, because I would be. And if I say yes, you're not going to be friends with me. Can I say yes and I want to help you? I can teach you. Just let me show you the way. I don't know. I can show you the world of kicking people's ass. Stop biting me, cat. Stop it. Does that bother you?
No, I think I've just like, I don't know, man. I don't think it's in the cards for me.
I mean,
I think I just have to accept, you know, if somebody comes around and gives me a big punch, it's gonna be like, that's that. Thought I was tough till it happened. I mean, I've been in a lot of fights, but not really, you know, like not since I was in my 20s, you know.
But was it like you knew what you'd do, like you'd practice, you'd sparred, or was it just kind of like you're in there and you're going by instinct? Or
no, I all I ever thought about was fighting growing up. That was all I did was like practice fighting. But theoretically, it wasn't like I had like a gym to go to, so I would like just do like I would just practice, you know.
That sounds like
and then
with like zombie apocalypse in like middle school.
Yeah, but it did come in handy in fights. It was like, wow, I did a good job there. But
I heard Joe Rogan talk about this guy he was like in a subway car and somebody tried to fight him and he like did a move he saw on the UFC. He's like, I've never done that in my life, but I watched a fight and I just did what I saw and I was able to choke the guy out or whatever. So
that's like the movie Limitless.
You take Adderall and then you're like a god among men.
No, when he was fighting a bunch of guys in the subway, he kept remembering Bruce Lee movies and just doing what Bruce Lee did.
I haven't seen that movie in a while. I also didn't know it was about. It was about Adderall until like 7 years later.
I don't want to take roids to Jason because I think it makes your face fat, right?
It makes your balls like go in, right?
Well, nobody's
like-
gonna look at my
They
balls,
like
but my face. Do you remember Riff Raff, the rapper?
not his face. Look it up.
He had a different face before he started taking roids, and then his face got all weird looking, puffy and weird looking.
Well, oh wow, this guy's cracked out.
Yeah, but look at him earlier. You know, he had like a weird transformation once he got muscular, and it's like, is that roid face? Do people get like roid face?
Oh yeah, he's definitely different. I mean, they've got to, right? Messes you up. You ever seen those guys who take roids and their muscles just look wrong? There's like balloons attached to their body. It just looks like you had like the. It looks like you have a long sleeve shirt on. You put like just balloons in your shirt.
Yeah,
Something
I'm
like
not
that.
interested
Right.
in being like that. I would like to be like still a little fat, but you know, they say actually the best boxers have a little bit of chub to them or something. I've
So when
heard
they
that.
get
I don't know.
punched, it cushions.
I'm not sure what it is. I think it's elasticity. I think when you work your muscles out too much, they become too stiff to. I don't know where I heard this, but it gave me hope. You know, who's Tyson Fury, but he's just way bigger than everybody else. I don't know if it counts. Like, is he actually a
Like
better boxer?
I think like the optimal body fat is like 12% or something like that. If you go below that, you look shredded, but it actually is like not healthy. It's not good for you. And if you go
Yeah.
above that, then you can get problems with like type. I mean, eventually type 2 diabetes or just whatever.
Well, Emmanuel says, is there a relation between having a spleen and fighting?
Yeah. Did you feel like you had to think about fighting all the time because somebody took your spleen? You feel like you if you had fought harder, you'd still have
That's
it?
when they took me out of Taekwondo.
Damn.
Before that, I used to do moves on people. I used to, and then I had to just like kind of just fight people, and I didn't have like the training because when I was in Taekwondo, they would say, "Oh, we're teaching you to fight so that you don't fight," and that didn't make sense to me. Now I get it. But it didn't make sense to me as a kid. But I was like, okay. Did you hear any of that?
Yes.
All right.
My my number pad wasn't on, so it messed up my chat. So you got pulled out of Taekwondo when you got your spleen taken out?
I think so. I don't know. My memory is a little foggy, but probably.
Did you start having memory loss when you got your spleen taken out, or was that always the case?
Why do you say memory loss?
You've been talking about how you've had memory loss. You don't remember?
I never did. But that's something you've gleaned from me is that I have memory loss.
Yeah, you say I don't remember quite a lot, so I just inferred.
I could tell you. I could tell you what happened.
Okay, go on.
All right, I will. So what happened was when I was 18, I got peer pressured by some tall kids into doing weed.
What kind of tall kids? Like older kids, or just there's freakish?
They're just taller. They were taller and skinnier, and it was just like,
They
"Hey,
literally
we're your
threatened
friends."
you with a good time.
Well, they're like, we're your friends. We're your cool friends, but you have to do weed, and I did it.
How'd you feel?
Well, it doesn't matter. But what happened was the main kid that I hung out with, he was smoking weed to quit heroin. And so from the very moment I started smoking weed, I was smoking about like half an ounce every 2 days. And I remember sitting in the back of his car one day and watching my memories disappear and accepting it. I said, wait, it's all leaving. And I said, I don't need them anyway. And honestly, that's like my memory has never been the same.
How old were you?
That was 18. I was 18.
Oh dang. Yeah, I'd never.
It was a very short stint with weed, but very damaging. Honestly,
I'd never touched a weed or smoked a cigarette. And then I was 21. I drank my first beer, and I think I was 22, and I listened to a Protestant podcast that talked about the benefits of microdosing LSD. So my friend gave me LSD, and I took a little bit, and I was like, nothing's happened. So I took a lot, like the rest of it, and I was like, oh god, and like the everything started like shifting and stuff.
was that the only time?
Yeah, that was my I did LSD that one time, and then my friend offered me weed, and like I'd always said no, but it was like the one time I just said yes for whatever reason. So I smoked weed for like one summer. It's my only foray into. Is that a word? Foray into drugs.
It's not for weak minds. Listen to the demons speak through Deshaun Mustard.
So, you said that as if it was like a person's name, but you're talking about like the actual, like you do it and like the Jean Mustard starts talking to you.
No, I'm looking at the comments.
Oh, what?
You're like, you're not strong enough. You're not strong enough to do drugs. But if you're really strong, then you can do drugs. It's a matter of strength. And actually, it's showing your mental weakness because you can't do weed like me, dude. Guess what, dude? That's the demons talking, bud.
Oh, Deshaun Mustard. I thought you were saying Dijon.
I'm not afraid of the esoteric.
Hello, Turbo Diesel 5. Hello. Yeah, don't do
The difference
drugs,
between
okay?
someone who realizes that the demons that that weed is bad for them and the person who doesn't is the person who has no idea that it's the demons talking versus someone who realizes it is. That's really the only difference.
How many weed like chronic weed smokers have you talked to? They're just like off it. They're just
Yeah, just
like
off
whatever
it. They do
voices
it
are
all
coming
the
in, they're
time.
like I need it to be creative. It's like just can't you don't have any creativity without it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good sign.
No, their inner monologue, they can't differentiate their inner monologue from outward attacks of demons that they've interfaced with through alchemy. And so they
That's
literally take it as a point of pride that they haven't gone off the deep end from weed when really all that means is you're locked in.
that's like a materialist problem too. Like my little brother, um, he's told me he and I have had conversations. He said like there's no such thing as truth. I know there's no such thing as truth. I know there's no such thing as God. That's the only like if there was a God, then there would be truth, but there's no God. So I know that, and he's told me like he has these thoughts of like doing harm to people, and he's like, there must be something wrong with me. I must be a horrible person because of this. I'm like, it's just demons, dude. And he's like, well, I feel like you're telling me to shut up. I feel like that's what you're really saying because there's no such thing as demons. And you're just like shoving your religion down. I'm like, it's demons. Demons are giving you thoughts. Don't listen to them. Like those, but because he's a materialist, he's a atheist. He believes any thought going on in his head is just his brain giving him stuff. So he's delusional and has this identity crisis of I must be a horrible person because demons are telling me thoughts. And they are.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta break free. But there's no speaking to people who smoke weed. Literally say weed is bad to someone who likes weed, dude. They'll write a freaking novel to you. They there's nothing you could say to people who smoke weed. They're just like, no, dude, weed's good. Did you actually know that it has medicinal blah blah blah? And actually, they've done studies and blah 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 blah. And it's
Okay,
just
so
like,
what's
dude,
wrong
like
with you that you needed to use it
nonstop
medicinally?
Huh?
Like if it's medicinal, then what's your problem? What's your ailment? Why do you
Yeah.
are you prescribed? No, I just go to the dispensary, dude.
Yeah. That's a good point.
I mean, a lot of it because they even will say it's not addictive, dude. I'm not addicted. I just smoke it every day because like it like takes the edge off.
Speaking for God now, Deshaun. Yo, I blocked this nigga. I don't have this nigga on my show. See, this is like one of my early distinctions. I don't like listening to people who are annoying. It's like, bro, you're annoying. How about
Yeah.
that?
He's gone. Don't worry about it. That's one of this like. Well, I'm too agreeable. I'm too nice. I'm not confrontational enough because I see somebody like that. I'm like, I don't. I don't have a problem with you, dude. I don't know why you're being crazy. Like I'll try to like reason with them, but they're just rabid a-holes.
You could argue endlessly with people. It's just like I don't want to be. I don't want to have that sugar in my face. I know that doesn't make sense, but
But
can
the
you
same
kind of
thing.
get it?
No, I get it. I'm saying there's a problem with me because like with distinction, I'll show up and just be combative. I'm like, dude, I don't have a problem with you. I'm fine with talking to you. And he's like, what? Everybody in Jim Bob's chat's like in a cult, and they're just like all agreeing with him, and they hate me. I'm like, because you're being an asshole.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't.
obnoxious. You're so obnoxious it's unbearable. Actually, that's why people don't like you. But
And I'll try to be,
you
try to be
can
nice
sit
to him.
there. There's this thing about pride. There's this thing about pride that if the reason you can't be saved if you're prideful is because pride refuses correction. How can you be saved if you refuse correction? If you're unable to see things and take things and say, perhaps I'm wrong, then you are destined for hell. That's your only option. It's literally a mathematical equation.
I agree.
I don't have any patience for people like that. I'm not going to waste my time arguing endlessly with someone. It's like, I don't know.
Well, that's I do want to like. The best part of doing live streams is talking to you, Tony. Honestly, but the other best thing about live streams is the chats. The people in the chat are so clever and funny, and I wish I was funny like them, but it's really fun to have people because you have like 12 people watching and there's like spitting fire. Like, can I just like come up and tell you like the ideas I've been floating around? You guys just like make them all better.
Yeah, sometimes I love it. As long as I'm not trying to get somewhere. But it's like I like, but my problem is sometimes it's hard to focus on everything moving and like I don't know. I get confused. I get confused, but some like when I do hone in on like some of the things Chad are saying, they're actually hysterical.
Yeah, they're really funny
The
sometimes.
Jason's mad funny, bro. The Jason's freaking hysterical, dude.
You stick around to Jason. I want to laugh more. I smoked
This
weed for
guy's
20
funny.
years. I also grew it. Dang. Was heavy into the culture, but also reached a point where I couldn't justify it and had no genuine benefits. I was coping to defend it. Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. I'm kind of benevolent towards weed a little bit. Like I don't think it's that big a deal. There's way worse things, but 99% of the people I know that smoke it are like totally out of moderation. They're just like smoking every day, and it's a coping thing. It's a detriment to their life. It's not actually like a fun thing anymore. It hasn't been for years. So
Yeah, I got a lot of theories. I got a lot of ideas about it, honestly. As someone who went like deep into it, like I basically just jumped into the deep end and I watched the effects that it had, and I saw my mind start to change. I didn't realize till afterwards the things that were happening to me. Like I didn't realize till much later the level of demonic activity that had taken over my life from doing it. It's people treat it like it's so simple. People treat it like it's nothing, and it's not. It's honestly like it's a kind of a shame that's become such a ubiquitous thing in our society.
yeah,
I was hanging out with Seebeck today, and we were driving around, and it's like all of Alaska is just covered in weed shops, just everywhere.
yeah. It's here in
You know?
Washington too. It's just every corner there's a weed shop. I
Yeah,
actually
it's
had a
like go
weed
on.
was scarier than me than LSD. I don't know. My LSD trip was just kind of like I don't know. I it was like I had like time dilation where I like went on a walk and I felt like there was all these apartment complexes beside me and they were all like the exact same model over and over and I was walking and I felt like I'd been walking for an hour. And I looked and I only passed like 3 of them out of like 10. And if I like try to think about something, I felt like I watched all my thoughts like branching out like a tree. Like I could have one thought, it'd go, and that would finish, but another thought would branch off of it, and I'd see like a fractal of all these different thoughts, and it was like I was bird's eye viewing my thought pattern going like that. It was really weird, but it wasn't like freaky. It was like, okay, I'm just kind of absorbing this stuff happening.
Yeah.
That's unusual for me, and I just did it that one time, and I couldn't go to sleep. I stayed up to like 11 a.m. I called out of work, but like 5 months later, I smoked weed for the first time, and it was fine. But then I kept smoking weed, and I had like horrible experiences where I felt it was like I couldn't I couldn't distinguish my internal monologue between like demons talking to me.
Yeah.
And I would go in and out of like the flow of like I was with my friends and we're listening to music and we'd be fine, and suddenly like a thought would catch me and they'd be like, where did you go? I'm like, how long was I like, what just happened to me? Like I was just like I was like in the flow of conversation, and suddenly I was out of the flow and I couldn't get back in. And it was like
Yeah, that's the
horrifying. It was
thing. And
horrifying.
you
I felt I
can
was losing my mind.
and you can have like mystical experiences. That's the thing. Like I had all sorts of weird mystical experiences. And so for like a normal, here's the reason it's so powerful is because first they raise you without a metaphysical understanding of reality. So all you have is this sort of materialist understanding of reality. Then they make weed cool and make it widely available and show it in all the movies and songs and stuff. And what happens when you smoke weed is you start to become often aware that there's more to reality than meets the eye. But the fact is, it's not because of some divine moment in your life. It's not, God isn't coming down to you. It's not an angel speaking to you. You're not having a prophetic moment. This isn't because of your righteousness or because of your, you know, your repentance before the Lord. No, it's because you've interfaced with the spiritual world. And the only thing that's going to be speaking to you is demons. That's the only thing. That's not how angels talk to you. That's not how, you know, God, that's not how it works. We don't operate like that. So what you're doing is you're basically kind of going into a realm that you don't belong in, at least yet, through back door, and you're dealing with all manner of demonic entities posing as angels, posing as revelation, and it can be a mind-blowing experience because you're like, there's more to the world than just the material realm. And so you think you've tapped into something actually, when in fact you're in a deeper deception than you were before you smoked.
Yeah, and now that you're being convinced of these things and you're being led on to them and you're buying into them, now you're further into the delusion. And I've heard it described that like weed and psychedelics and all this stuff, it's like opening up your noose to be able to see spiritual realities without all of the legwork of the spiritual life of giving alms, of prayer, of fasting, all these things that you do to cleanse the noose so that it can see the divine and see the spiritual realities. You're like forcing it open. You're forcing the eyes of your heart open when they've been closed and asleep, and you've got all the crusties, and you're forcing it open. You're unclean, and you're just like looking, and you're exposed yourself to these demons like you're a hotspot to it. Without any of that protection of the legwork of the sobriety of the spiritual life.
Yeah, it's like eating the forbidden fruit. It's literally like that. Like you weren't built for that. You're not made for that. And if you do that, you will die. And you invite all sorts of destruction into your life. And the whole time you're filled with delusions. It's like a moth to a flame thinking it's a butterfly going to heaven.
But you're smoking weed and you're like having these like these deep weed thoughts, and you're like drawing or doing whatever it is, and you're like, people just like they don't see it. They just like don't take the time to stop. You're like, you're actually just becoming retarded.
Yeah. It's really messed up, you know. That's why, like, I don't mess with any of that stuff, you know. And I've had the experiences, and when people tell me, "Oh, you just don't get it," and I've heard so many quotes like that. I've heard so many people be like, "Oh, you're just not strong enough," or this, that, and the other thing. And it's like maybe the fact that I'm tuned into what happened to me is significant, and maybe the fact that you refuse to tune into what's happening to you is also really significant, you know.
Right.
People, you know, do you know how many schizophrenic cases started with marijuana? Like how many people, their schizophrenia unlocked once they started smoking. He had latent schizophrenia and the weed made it happen. And it's like, nigga, he's possessed, bro. He's being demonically attacked, bro. Listen to him talk about what's happening to him. An alien creature tells me what to say. It speaks to me all day. It appears in front of my face. What do you? That's not schizophrenia, bro. It's called demonic possession. It's called demonic attacks.
What do
You
you
know?
think? How does the weed paranoia come into it?
The paranoia.
Yeah, like people commonly get paranoia, feel like somebody's watching them, they're gonna get caught, whatever. They like always like, do they know I'm high? Whatever.
I don't know. I haven't thought about that. Maybe it's like part of like the maybe it's your human, yeah. Maybe it's your awareness of God. Maybe it's just the awareness that you are doing something wrong.
I was gonna say I feel like it's like somewhere in you knows that you're transgressing.
Yeah.
You're transgressing.
Yeah, I would say so. That makes sense to me. I mean, because that's how it feels when in other situations when you sin, it's just compounded because you're also no longer in control of yourself.
Yeah. Well, yeah, sin makes you less human. So there's gonna be the human part of you inside is gonna be having red alarms go off.
Yeah. Dang, this got deep.
Yeah, dude. Those 3 beers are putting a lot of pressure on my bladder. Can I be right back?
Yeah.
You
When
carry
we
the chat
thinking of
for me?
wrapping it up? I'll talk to chat. I'll talk to chat.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Goodbye.
What are you guys doing? The meme? I don't have access to your memes, do I? Let me see. I don't have access to your memes. Sorry, brother. So, yeah, I don't know what they did with the spleen afterwards. Like, it could have been anything. Like, I don't know if they gave it to other people. Maybe you could eat it. I know that like organ meat like is sorely lacking in the modern diet. So maybe like someone who was privy to that sort of science was like, maybe they took it and ate it, but maybe it's not the type of spleen you should eat because apparently there was something wrong with it, but that could have all been cap. Like, I don't know. How can I know? I was just a kid, you know? Do you think there is a point where someone is able to process marijuana rather than alcohol? I don't understand that question. How'd this go from pizza to weed talk? It usually goes the other way around. So true. So true. Well, Emmanuel, good to see you, man. I hope a rabbi didn't purchase this spleen. Me too, to Jason. Thank you for hoping that for me, dude. That was really nice of you. We share that hope. Don't worry about that. Anyway, that was a fun show. I think I'm about done. When Wesley comes back, I'm probably going to head out. We've talked for a couple hours, I think. How many hours? It's 2 hours, 15 minutes. That was good. That was a lot. Well, it kind of went all over the place. We had a lot of different like feelings, and honestly, I feel good about the whole situation. Actually, I'd like to end it before we go into a bad place again. I don't know what it is with Mr. Westford, but it can go bad. And so I just rather we got it good right now. Let's end on a good note. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Now, Tony, do that same weed rant, but with nicotine pouches. Tell us what's wrong with them.
Please don't do this to me. 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 Please
All right,
don't do
never mind. Never mind. I never said anything.
Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Look, I was blessed to take nicotine pouches. Actually, because I have severe ADHD or whatever, maybe it's not real, but all I know is I haven't broken everything in my house in almost a year now. I haven't lost my mind in almost a year. And so the nicotine is it's helping me stay afloat. And I don't smoke, and nicotine as a chemical just has a lot of benefits. I don't see a lot of I don't see it as like a narcotic. Maybe I'm wrong. But I talked to a priest about it, more or less before I started doing it, and discussed it for a while. And that the priest also had been studying it a lot, and he thought that it would probably be a good idea for me knowing who I am and how I am. So there's a lot of studies that say nicotine is very good for you.
I agree. This is a joke, man. Don't. I'm sorry.
No, but I do feel, like, bro, I wish I would just like, just what's it called? Like green, like freaking, I wish I was a crunchy mom or something, like nothing, but I'm not.
I had a friend when I was like college age. I was like 21 and 22, and he would always be like smoking cigarettes and drinking and smoking weed all the time. But he'd always talk about how he's like, I just want to be sober minded. Like I feel like God's calling me to be sober minded. And like that night he smoked weed or whatever. He's like,
Yeah.
just you
Well,
want to
that's
stop,
addiction.
dude? Just stop.
I mean, I appreciate that more. I dealt with that with cigarettes for a long time, and I was like, I just want to like get away from all this stuff, and so it's like I respect that more than deluding yourself into thinking that what you're doing is good.
That was a good meme, Dustin. Thank you. I would thank you for the money.
Where's the meme? I don't see the
No,
meme.
I just had it up for like a minute.
Telling a stoner they have an addiction. Yeah. Yo, see this? Oh my gosh, dude, that happened to me online, dude.
But look even further. This is a text confirmation.
Yeah,
He
I
sent
see
it to
it.
a weed smoker, and he sends him some damn charts,
No, I see it. That's what I'm saying.
some infographic.
That's so crazy.
Can't hear him. They've got there's a wall there. You just can't
Yeah.
bring it up.
It's a wall of demonic farts that clouds their vision. Dude, I had a really good time. Thanks for having me on your show, brother.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry that I let things get bad.
No, just don't burp in my face. That's all, dude. It's cool. And honestly, I feel like I should have had to tell you that. That's pretty obvious not to do. Come on.
Yeah, I won't.
That's an obvious one. No burp in a man's face.
It's not my fault. It was the beer, dude. If I wasn't drinking beer, I wouldn't have burped. And you know that.
Yeah. That's fine.
I'm
you
not
know what?
culpable.
I'm putting
I
it
take no
behind me.
responsibility.
Oh, well, then I can't forgive you.
Oh. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Wow. I knew it. Should have cut a little bit earlier.
Well,